Hey guys, so welcome to my bathroom. Not the most typical setup I generally have here on YouTube, but of course being a dedicated video to kind of like my skincare and leading up to the wedding and body treatments and stuff like that, I thought I'd bring you into the room where majority of that generally happens, which is my bathroom. Today's video has probably been prolonging for about 2 years now. If you go back through all my videos, you will not find an updated skincare routine since like December 2000, and if it's not 17, it's 16. That's how long it's been since I've done an updated routine. I'm really sorry, I've neglected it here on YouTube. I do provide a lot of current updates on my Instagram stories and stuff like that, so if you guys want to check out like more updated, more current routines, I definitely post the most on there. But yeah, I've just been asked so many times from you guys, especially leading up to the wedding, what I'm doing to get that bridal glow and just what I've currently been doing, because I would definitely say my skin is the best it has been in so long. I'm actually really going to enjoy filming this because skincare is incredibly important to me. I rank it even above makeup, to be quite honest. The best thing you could ever really do for yourself is make sure you look after your skin, because once it's damaged, it's really hard to repair, so prevention is everything. Okay, so just before I lead up and what?
I'm listening.
Okay, that just turned itself on all by itself.
I'm listening.
Ugh, go away. So just before I move into my current skincare routine and what I did to my skin leading up to the wedding, I thought I would talk to you guys about just other external treatments that I do, not just to my face but also to my body. You guys may have seen this little guy floating around lately. So this is the Happy Skin Co IPL laser hair removal handset, and I really just wanted to introduce this to a lot of you who have considered IPL, who have done a little bit of research and found it to be quite an expensive treatment. I have been using this for almost 4 weeks now. Now, I am a huge fan of laser hair removal, but I've always found my bikini line very sensitive, where I've never actually had laser removal done on that. I have been using this for 4 weeks on my bikini line, and the reason why I've been able to use this is because that you've got like a tolerance of intensity with this, so 1 being very low and then 5 being very high intensity. So when I started using this, I used it on 1 and that was fine, like I literally felt nothing, and then I've just slowly been able to build up my tolerance to get to 5, and because it's just such a sensitive area, I've really enjoyed using this. And actually, because I've been using it so much, I have found that I've had some really incredible results, considering I've only been using it for 4 weeks. So they recommend to use this once a week. Truth be told, I've been using it maybe 2 or 3 times a week because I just like to see results. What I've noticed is my hairs are not growing back as quick and they're coming back a lot thinner. And I'm very surprised to be seeing results like that within 4 weeks. They do recommend that they do say you'll see some good solid results within 12 weeks. So I'm very interested to see how well and how good the results are going to be in 12 weeks. So when it comes to its lifespan, it has 300,000 flashes in it, and that equals to like 10 years all up, so it does last a very long time. It has to be connected to the cord for you to use it, but the cord is like super duper long, which is great. What I've generally found is I'll just jump in bed watching some Married at First Sight and I'll just do it there. It literally takes me like 3 minutes within the area that I'm trying to do, and it does not hurt. The best way to describe it is that you just have like this little like flash of heat, and then that's it. Like I said, there is like 5 levels of intensity that you can work with. Just start with 1 and then you work your way up to 5. I just think it's a really great alternative if you don't want to be spending thousands of dollars a year on like hair removal and stuff like that. It's really easy to use from home, and it's just like another option when it comes to laser hair removal. So Happy Skin Co have given me a discount code if any of you guys are interested in trying the handset. So I'll just pop it here on the screen for you guys, and yeah. So when it comes to skin specialists, I have 2 of them. So the 2 main treatments that I absolutely love getting is microdermabrasion. So for me, I always highly recommend this treatment to pretty much anyone, because it is a very, in a sense, non-abrasive kind of treatment where there is no major like redness afterwards. It does not hurt, you just get instant great results. To put it really simple, microdermabrasion is kind of like a heavy duty form of exfoliation without actually physically scrubbing the skin. So what they do is take the tip and they run it all over your face. So what it's doing is removing all those dry, dull, dead skin cells and allowing those younger ones to come to the surface quicker, allowing your skin to be more plump, more radiant. Also, it definitely helps with the absorption of your moisturizer because you remove that barrier of dead skin so it can penetrate the skin better to help hydrate it. So I probably get microdermabrasions like once every month. So I'll get that done, and generally they kind of here in New Zealand range around $99. The other major treatment I get is microneedling, and I probably get that done once every maybe 2 months. Tip where it has 5 sharp little needles in it, and what it does, they just run it all over the surface of your skin, and you do sometimes bleed. The needles are very gently penetrating the skin, and that sends the skin into this kind of like rescue mode to produce more elasticity and collagen to rebuild that wounded area. So it actually does no harm to your skin. What it does, it just helps stimulate collagen elasticity to reproduce, and it just gives you a really nice, tight, plump looking surface to your skin about 2 or 3 days later. So I always find when I get microneedling done, I am ready for a good 24 hours. You don't want to be wearing any makeup the day after. You really want to just like let it breathe. So planning your microneedling is quite important. But it's probably by the 3rd or 4th day I really start to see the results, and honestly, all my fine lines just completely smooth out. I found probably like within the first couple of treatments I did go a little bit dry and I did peel a bit, but now I've got to the point where I don't do that. I would definitely, people are like, does it hurt? What's the level of pain? I hate to say this because it sounds horrific, and I've never even had a tattoo before, but I kind of feel like it's a very mild form of like a face tattoo when it goes all over your face, but like it literally takes like 5 minutes and it's all over, and the results are amazing. So when it came to my tan for the wedding day, I used a professional because I just didn't want to miss a spot at all. So I used Deb from Barclay Beauty here in New Plymouth. She does an incredible job, very natural, but still like nice and bronzy at the same time. So generally I would use my like ultra dark foaming mousse, but now I've started to change it up to the liquid gold self tanning foam. I just find this one is a lot softer, and it doesn't transfer onto my sheets, which I love, and it does just give a beautiful finish. And then I don't have like severe like patchy tan as well because it's not as intense. So when it came to the big day, I love a really beautiful like glossy finish to like arms and to your legs and to your collarbones, and this is like my ultimate favorite moisturizer when it comes to something like that. Now I wear this all the time to events, and I do get a lot of people who comment on like, oh my god, but what's on your legs, because it has like this beautiful like shimmery glow to it. So this is the Bobbi Brown Extra Illuminating Moisture Balm. So it's this beautiful, oh I just love the smell of it, moisturizer, but it has like a pearl iridescent finish to it. It just captures light really beautifully when you move. You know, it just makes things pop really nicely. So I used that on, a wedding day. I popped it all over my arms and through my collarbones because I did have a very low chested dress. Yeah, look, that's just like one of my ultimate favorite moisturizers when it comes to special events. I think that's pretty much it when it comes to like my special treatments and body treatments. So now I'm just gonna pop into my robe and we'll go over my current skincare routine. Okay, so just to give you guys some context, I am 28 years old. I only say that just so you guys know, like when I talk about like certain products, I might be reflecting on my age. I'm a dry combination skin type, so I do have a little bit of oil flow through my T-zone, drier on the outer areas. My main concerns when it comes to treating my skin is just purely hydration, protecting it. Those are the main things that I really like to focus on when it comes to my skincare. When I started working for Clinique, was it 6 years ago maybe? I left about 2 years ago. That was the moment I started to really take skincare seriously, because that's when I was actually taught how to use it the correct way and why it's so essential to actually be looking after your skin. When you're young, it's hard to comprehend that you're not going to look like that forever, and I've definitely over the years found that when I've neglected my skin, things have slowly started to appear later down the track, and I'm like, oh my god, my mum told me this would happen but I didn't listen to her. So okay, let's get into what I do when it comes to removing my makeup. Huge fan of Face Halo. So this is a makeup eraser. You wet them with warm water and it will just naturally, it's so bizarre, it almost like blows my mind still. I'm just like, how do these work? I love to travel with these because generally when I'm traveling, I'm absolutely exhausted by the end of the day. So having something like this just to whip on, remove everything, so great. So I've just wet it with some warm water, and I've actually put the tiniest bit of cleanser on it because I just find it just speeds up the process for me. And a lot of people have asked me in the past, you know, it looks like it's really rough. I'm so gentle with how I'm removing this, like just like that. It is such an easy product to use. I would probably use this every night for 3 nights, and then maybe even 5 depending, and then chuck it in the washing machine because they're reusable. Hey guys, so it's the next day. I was just editing this video when I realized that my cleansing and toning part of the video was corrupt. I was so frustrated, but you know, I'm here. I'm just going to show you guys the products now. So what I usually use when it comes to cleansing my skin is this one here from Skin Physics. So this is their Dragon's Blood. It claims to be a gentle 3-in-1 advanced cleansing treatment. It cleanses, exfoliates, and moisturizers. It's an apple foaming protein and honey, and it's like a cleanser and mask. I just use it as a cleanser. I really like it because it's a beautiful foaming cleanser. I'm not a fan of cream cleansers. I feel like cream cleansers leave like a lot of a foamy residue on the surface of my skin. So I use that, foam it up, and it gives me a really nice squeaky clean finish. So if you're a long time viewer, you know I've always used my anti-blemish clarifying lotion from Clinique. I used to suffer from really bad cheek acne and would just get like hormonal breakout. This is a very prone area for me to clog up with. You've got to remember these pores here and here are a lot more refined, so they're easier to clog as well when you wear makeup. So I've always found that like toning on the daily is really good for like just cleaning out my pores, tightening them, but also removing built up dead skin. So I still use this every day, and it also does help with like oil control for me. Sometimes I do get a little bit oily throughout the day, and then I will use the NARS double refining exfoliator maybe like 2 or 3 times a week. So this just sits in the shower, and I just use the clarifying lotion on the daily with some cotton pads, and I'm always so incredibly frightened, it's probably the best word to use, when it comes to like seeing how much makeup I still pick up when I tone. So I just use this. You can use this daily because it is a liquid form. It doesn't physically scrub the skin, whereas you've got a physical scrub, you can only really use it, you know, maximum 3 times a week. Otherwise, if you use it every day, you're going to slowly start wearing down the skin, breaking it and things like that. So by using some form of exfoliation, it definitely helps remove that built up dead skin and allows my moisturizer to be absorbed by my skin way faster. So when it comes to serums, I am through and through all about my A&R from Estee Lauder. I use this day and night. Even though it's called Advanced Night Repair, you can still use it for the day. I probably go through this maybe like after like 2.5, 3 months. I love it. You actually don't need a lot. A little goes a very long way, and I put it all over my face before I put down my moisturizer so it gets deeper into the skin, gets it all through my neck as well. So what I probably didn't mention before is like whenever I use a treatment or any kind of like moisturizer or anything, I make sure I take it down my neck, and if I can get it on my décollage, I will definitely do that as well. I think what I like about this product so much is that it feels very simplistic, but I know it's effective. I know that it has a tendency to draw hydration deeper into the skin, and I really like that because again, I am all about plumping hydration when I'm trying to treat my skin. It has like so many different properties, but that's the one that I really am drawn to, and I definitely see the effects in it. I love it underneath my makeup. I feel like it just gives my makeup that beautiful like lift and glow to it as well. So sorry about the little interruption. I will now take us back to our original screening. At the moment, when it comes to my everyday moisturizer, I've just been using the Hydrating Face Cream by Bobbi Brown. I really like the feel of this because it's super creamy and you feel like you're getting like really hydrated at the same time without it feeling really heavy on the skin. So it's beautiful. There is no SPF in this, but I generally always use a separate sunscreen. I've really tried to amp up the high level of sun protection that I have on my skin now. I used to just rely on moisturizers that would have like an SPF 10 or SPF 15 or SPF 20 in it, but that is just not good enough nowadays, especially living here in New Zealand. We literally have the harshest sun. The 3 major things that will age you the fastest is sun damage, sleep deprivation, and smoking. It doesn't take much for me to burn. I don't get enough sleep. I don't smoke, but I'm sure the lack of sleep makes up for that. So I have been using this. This is PCA Skin. Now I got this from Aspire Day Spa, my beauty therapist. Now this is a sheer tint broad spectrum of SPF 45. Because it's got a sheer tint to it, it just kind of evens out your skin tone. When it comes to night moisturizers, I love this one. This is from Medicate. I picked this up from the Laser Lab. Now this has got, it's a night retinol vitamin A age defying retinol cream. So retinol is really good at, it does kind of like thin the skin, but it's really helping with that cell renewal. And what you'll find is that when you use retinol, you really need to make sure that you also use sun protection. So that's why I've paired up that when I use this at nighttime, I make sure that I wear my sunscreen during the day. So the eye cream that I absolutely love, and this is a brand that I've really been getting into, even though like I haven't shown you guys a lot of it today, I have been really trialing out a lot of their products. This is the C Tango multivitamin eye cream from Drunk Elephant. Their products are amazing. I've been getting, they're available from Mecca, and it's such a lovely range. I kind of see it as just like a really clean, simplistic brand. So that's my general skincare for the day or nighttime, just with those slight little changes that I showed you guys. I'm going to show you a couple of other products on a side note that I really like using and I like to incorporate into my skincare routine. I only recently have been getting into tanning drops for my face. I love to tan my body and I would tan my face, but I always found that the tan I would use would clog my pores. So people told me about tanning drops and I was like, what the hell? I've had these sitting in my drawer for like 5 years. Why have I never ever thought to use them? But anyways, these ones are incredible. This one is from Drunk Elephant. So this is the de-bronzed anti-pollutant sunshine drops. I just need like a soft glow for the day, just to kind of balance out my face with my body, because I lack iron, and because I do regular exfoliation, I just naturally have a much lighter face to the rest of my body. I find this is beautiful mixed into my moisturizer without looking like I'm trying too hard to tan. So this is pretty much what my skin looks like at the moment. I still get the odd hormonal breakout. I know that my period is just around the corner at the moment, so I'm just getting a couple of spots, but you know, there's nothing I can literally do about it. I just become like an oil fest when my period comes. This is exactly how it looked leading up to the wedding as well. Like I put so much time into looking after my skin. I also made sure I drank heaps of water. It's really important to not just drink like heaps of water a couple of days leading up to the wedding. Make sure you're drinking like 2 liters of water like 3 or 4 weeks out, you know, like really replenish your body. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Of course, if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you've got any questions about products, hit me up in the comment section. I probably like missed a million things because I try not to go on and on and on. But yeah, if you've got questions, just ask me down in the comment section. Yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? If you like what I do here at my channel, feel free to subscribe. But anyways guys, I'm just gonna leave it there. I hope you have a lovely day and I will see you in my next video. Bye.